Boys and lads, I have a question for you, my dearies. A rather simple one. Have you ever heard of Haven? If not, well, that's cool. So, here's how this is going to work, my lovelies. I'm going to play the game. Y'all are going to listen as I ramble, because this game is adorable. Anyway. Default difficulty. And since I know the stream is working, and yes, I know it is me, so let me have a moment and I will share this to the people who needed to be shared to. Turn down my brightness on my phone.
What's that you got cooking?
Apple dew stew with apple dews.
Didn't we have that yesterday? Or the day before?
No. Yesterday, it was baked apple dew with apple dews. And the day before, it was fried apple dews.
With apple dews. I remember now.
Sorry, I'm doing what I can to switch up our meals. But in my defense, we have a pretty limited set of ingredients.
No offense to you. I'm just getting a little bit tired of the apple dews.
Well, I guess we'll just have to go for another forage, in case we missed anything. Oh, did you have a chance to look at the engine?
Yeah. It does seem like it took some damage upon landing. But I should be able to fix that real quick.
I also have some good news.
I also have some good news.
What's that?
I love you.
I love this game.
Oh, with the lights off? Works for me.
No. I didn't do that. We must have run out of flow.
Weren't you supposed to charge up the nest today?
Excuse me if I was working on the engine. I can't do everything.
No worries. I'll go get some more outside. If I'm lucky, I'll stumble upon something to spice up the apple dews.
I'll come with you.
Set things up to plug my phone in. Because I'm not using my laptop anymore. Because I'm throwing that thing in a fucking dumpster at the soonest available opportunity. But, since that is the occasion, let me get some things set up, get the lighting on, and get wrapped up in a Snuggie. And now we sit back down. So welcome to Haven, my friends. And or not friends that are potentially going to join the friend group. Obviously, I am Hex, as you could probably guess by my name. And it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
That was the wrong... Over there, a flow thread. Apple dews again.
Who knows how long we're gonna be stuck here? We might as well stock up. Sorry, birds. We didn't see you.
Try. Have you ever seen such a thing?
No, never. Must be an endemic species. And I know it wasn't here yesterday. I mean, 24 hours ago. You know what I'm saying. I wonder if it's edible.
Only one way to find out.
Yes, you're right. I'll pick up some berries and run some tests. First, we'll need to observe any cutaneous reactions. Then we'll cook them to eliminate bacteria.
It's peppery.
You did not.
Go ahead, try it. I'm sure you'll love it.
Oh, yeah. That is peppery.
Lightweight. Off we go. Let's pick these.
I'm not sure these will go great with the apple dews. But where there's a meal, there's a way.
You know what doesn't go great with apple dews? Apple dews.
So this game has essentially just turn-based combat, but I enjoy it for what it is because it's cute. It's a little love story game. It's hard not to
Although it seems
like
like one
things like
thread won't
this.
be enough.
No worries, we'll find others.
It isn't ripe yet.
How many more do you think we need?
I don't know. 3? Maybe 4?
No, I like it because they like hold hands while drifting. Or not even while drifting, but like while gliding. If he catches up, they'll... And they only break if you make a sharp enough
Good
turn.
thing there are plenty of flow threads around here. Do you really think drifting is that useful?
It's crucial. It allows you to change direction without having to stop all the time.
Do I do that?
We all do it.
That in this game has some really nice music, but now I'm curious. Okay. Subtitle. Oh, that's her.
Well, that was a bust. Yes! Just like that. 1 or 2 more threads, and we'll be all set. Alright, I'm all charged up.
Me too. We can go when you're ready. All good.
Now it's our turn to fill up.
Huh?
I'm hungry.
I used to have a picture on my phone of this game, of him, because at a certain angle, he looks like he has no nose at all. And you can do it with her too, but it's harder to find an angle with her. But it was like, I think when he was sitting in one of these 2 chairs, and you can literally like adjust the camera to stare down at him, he has like no nose, and it was the funniest thing ever to me when I first played this. Cook it. Eat now.
I don't get it. People always make a big deal about salty sweet, but never peppery sweet, which it turns out is delicious.
Anything would seem delicious to you, seeing your diet in the last few days.
True. But don't let that take away from your cooking talents.
You're just wanting to finish my plate, aren't you?
Since you're offering.
I love them. Like, they're probably my favorite fictional couple. Couple.
How long do you think this is gonna last?
The flow? Well, if we keep our consumption in check, I think a few days.
No, how long until they come get us?
Do we have to talk about this?
We are going to need to at some point. We need to be prepared. We need a plan.
I'm planning on finishing my plate without hearing about the apiary. Is that okay?
Okay. Okay.
And FYI, you are the one that ruined the mood, not me.
Youch. Also, I wish I could get somebody to make like a full high-res GIF of this, because if I could get that as my phone background, oh my god, it'd be so pretty. Don't suppose.
Do you think it's time to go to bed?
If you say so.
Yeah, I feel so bad, man.
You?
All right, let's talk about it. Fine.
I was just gonna ask if you could switch off the light.
Oh,
You've been mulling it over this whole time?
of course I've been mulling it over this whole time. Thank you for adding one more thing to my mind.
Hold on. Are you telling me you hadn't thought about it before?
You know what? No, I hadn't thought about it. I'm trying not to think about the apiary. Enjoy what we have here, even if it isn't much. Do you really think that they can come get us here?
If we could take the flow bridge here, then so can they.
But there's no way they can know where we are. Is there? I cut off the autonav, the astrolock. Even the landing was all manual.
I'm just saying, let's prepare for the worst.
At worst, I kill them.
Whoa, you.
What? If that's what it takes not to go back, I'll do it. No problem. Kill them, steal their ship. By the time they send more guys, we'll be far away.
You're seriously not considering...
Maybe not. Maybe I am. At worst, we'll know.
You're scaring me.
Oh, come on. You're totally safe. You're my teddy bear.
I'm not sure how I should take this.
Well, take me in your arms for a start.
This is why they're my favorite couple. They have both of my energies.
You aren't dressed yet?
I put on my pajamas.
I mean, to get out.
Well, see, I was just wondering, do we have to get out? Can't we just hang in the nest for once? Lounge around, read a book, watch a movie?
We don't have movies.
Right, sure, but you know what I mean.
Come on, the weather's great.
But the weather is always great.
For now. Who knows? Tomorrow could be the beginning of the long winter months. Could last for years. One more reason to stock up on apple dews.
You know, always being right is not necessarily a good quality. On the contrary, many people find it very unappealing.
You?
Not sure.
They're my favorite. Is it what doesn't get cooked gets put in the, or what doesn't get eaten gets put in the fridge. But also, like, you can't look at these pieces of art that's on the fridge and tell me this game does not have, like, not only style, but, like, something cute, I guess. Plus, just, like, the ship is pretty. I'm kind of hoping I get this sooner rather than later.
Do you remember where the apple juice were?
Could we try and pick something else for a change?
Do you think that's impressive?
Is it me or...
It's shaking.
Rest in peace, the nest. Or in pieces, I should say.
Seems like it. Anything broken?
No, I don't think so. Well, except...
Oh, I think...
Yeah, but...
That's true.
I need to stop
It is our home.
myself
Look,
because it likes skipping
we
through
can always search
dialogue.
the islet, try and find a way to get to the other side.
Such as...
I don't know. A rope, a jetpack, spring-loaded shoes, anything.
And if we don't find it?
If we don't find... I don't know. That's why we'll have to find something.
Okay.
Honestly, I might just save this game for streaming. Like, I know it's just, it's pretty, I like it. Okay, I like it is a very weak word. I love this game for what it is. It makes me happy.
I think I found something.
Huh?
Call me crazy, but this looks like a Bluton.
Yep, it looks like a flow bridge. Kind of like the one we took to get here. But... smaller?
Is that possible?
Why not? We still don't really know how the flow bridges work in space, but if the phenomenon can happen on a macro scale, then why not on this one? If there can be flow between two planets, why not two bits of a planet?
Okay. If this really is a flow bridge, I'm not sure what we're waiting for.
What?
Flow bridges are linking one place to another, right? So this one definitely leads someplace.
Wait, you want to just get on there without knowing where it goes?
It goes elsewhere. I think that's as good a start as any.
Huh.
Come on, Kay. I think my only issue is that, like, I still can't figure out a very good ship name for them. I think that's my only issue, is that I can't figure out for the life of me what to call them. Like, UK, KU, there's nothing really good for,
Here we
like,
have everyone. Okay?
air quote.
Here.
Then we're good.
Looks like we're on another islet.
I don't know.
Yeah. The bridge seems to be a link between the islets. If there are any others like this, we may be able to get back to the nest.
Sorry, like, there's no easy, like, ship names.
Watch out. I'm not sure our boots will fare too well in the water.
Oh, could they get damaged?
No way. They're waterproof. But you won't exactly grip the track underwater.
Do you see what I'm seeing?
A big ugly lizard?
No, the mushrooms on its back. Looks like a type of hygroscybrubescens.
Ah. Is that good news? Like, can we eat it?
Oof, not at all. Unless you're looking for a quick way to unload your kidneys. But don't you find that symbiosis amazing? The movements of the lizard are helping spread the spores. As far as what the lizard is gaining, I'll have to study that closer.
Maybe it has.
Maybe it has bad hygiene. Maybe what you call symbiosis is just a fungal infection.
That's a possibility. We'd have to get a sample to...
Stop. Touch one of those mushrooms and you won't touch me again. Ever.
I love them. Snoot. Squack. The music feels like Fury inspired, but it's not Fury and I know it. Like it feels adjacent.
Mini flow bridge wasn't a unique occurrence.
Good, because those things are really useful.
Snoot.
This is a pretty one.
Snoot. Squack. Right, there's an apple dude back here. I already got it. I did get that rattle
Come
pepper.
on, grow, little bud. You can do it.
Wow. That's... Actually, what is that?
We should take a closer look. Make sure they don't get squished.
Any idea what's underneath our feet, Miss...
I'm a biologist.
Isn't that the same thing?
Biology, the living, geology, the rocks.
And what makes you think this is not living, pray tell?
It looks like a dust deposition. Some kind of rust. And it looks like this kind of rust is particularly sensitive to flow.
What?
Look beneath your feet.
Oh, there's vegetation underneath. It was probably smothered.
Good thing we came this way. Great. We can bring them back.
That way. Look, another flow bridge.
That's great. It means there must be others. If we're lucky, they'll bring us back to the nest.
I got a big one.
Even the apple mildew shrubs are completely covered.
I hope this one will yield some nice and juicy fruit to thank us. Rust.
Saw that. I thought it smelled good around here.
It could always be useful.
That's it. That was the last one.
Clearly. We're breathing a lot easier without all this rust. We almost missed this one.
We should find the nest if we keep going north.
Explain to me how you know which way north is on this planet?
We should find the nest if we keep going straight ahead.
Thank you. Come on. Don't be scared.
A big bug like you.
An adorable little beetle. I love the beetle. Like, the creature designs of this game are adorable.
Watch out! You almost ran into me.
Why were you hanging back anyway?
I have a good one.
We're too heavy.
Nah, this aerial thread is just too fragile.
I thought this planet was supposed to be a desert.
Deserted, not a desert. According to the archives, a colonization plan had been considered by the apiary, with Exonova as the main provider. But the planet was eventually classified as inhospitable.
Let me guess. High seismic activity?
I don't know. The file doesn't say anything about that.
I hope we don't have any more unpleasant surprises.
Another bit of rust for your collection?
Oh, cool. I don't have this one yet. All clean.
Hey, Swag.
Boba nuts? Aren't we the lucky ones?
What are they?
You've never heard of boba nuts? They're one of the most nutritious nuts. 25% carbohydrates, 50% protein, 75% lipids.
That adds up to 150%.
Precisely. A great mystery of modern science.
You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
Maybe. But once you have a taste of my boba salad, you will forget all about it.
Boba nut. Boba these nuts. Alright. Nope.
We're here. We found the nest.
But in what state?
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. There is no way this thing is flying again.
Don't say that. You could make a rock fly with the right tools.
Well, maybe. But not this one. Both wings are wasted. The propellers were ripped off. And I'm not even done checking the inside.
We weren't really planning on leaving, were we? We don't really have another place to go anyway.
I'm tired. Why are we always so unlucky? Why are you laughing?
Hold on. We decide to escape the apiary, which apparently no one has managed to do before us. We punch in some coordinates really at random, only because some obscure document from Exonova vaguely attested to the existence of a habitable planet. By some kind of miracle, we cross the boundaries of the apiary without getting caught. We travel across space in a Class D ship that is totally not designed for that. And in spite of the fact that this is not all-terrain, we land without breaking anything. We find food and flow on site even though we hadn't really planned for it. Finally, we get hit with an earthquake, all right, but we get out of it unscathed. The only real consequence is that the nest is a little bit busted. And you think that we're unlucky? We are the luckiest people in the universe.
That's one way to see it.
This planet is our chance to start a new life. With our own rules. Away from the apiary, from the matchmaker and all that loot. And I'd rather endure 1,000 earthquakes than risk being away from you.
What did you say this planet was called again?
Source.
Source. The beginning of something.
Seems like it.
I love them so much. They are my favorite in-game couple of all time. Mind you, there's not a lot of games that like do couples like this, so you know, take it as you will, but
I think we scared them.
lose, I lose.
For here or to go?
To go.
Too bad.
Alright, there's nothing more to snag from this island, so...
Whoa, what a mess. And now the nest is all akimbo. This feels weird.
Yeah. We'll need to find a way to correct that. But it can wait until tomorrow. I think we've had our share for the day. We deserve some time to relax. If you know what I mean.
You can do whatever you want, but I am going to bed.
You can't cook! You can't eat! All of our plates are on the floor! Our pillows out on the couch!
Come on, I've had enough of this day.
All the books! The floor mat! There is no toilet, so they do everything in that shower. I hope it has like a pop-out bidet, or toilet.
You okay? You? Wake up! It's okay. I'm here. That was just a nightmare. Everything's fine.
That wasn't a nightmare.
Sure it was. Rest easy.
No! I was awake. I could hear you. I just couldn't move or yell. I couldn't breathe. It was horrible.
Sleep paralysis.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that.
For real?
It used to happen when I was a teenager. You feel something weighing on your stomach?
Yeah. On my chest. What was it?
I don't know. I used to call it the ball, because sometimes it felt like a huge ball was crushing me.
Oh. No, that didn't happen to me.
I wouldn't wish it upon you. For me, it resolved itself when I left the foster home. For you, it may be related to the nest.
But I don't want to leave the nest.
That's not what I meant. You're stuck to the bed. The nest is stuck to the ground. There must be something in that. You've been flying in this thing for years. I bet you're upset to see it in this condition.
Huh. No kidding. Which means that if we fix up the nest, this'll all go away?
Could be. Worst case scenario, the nest will be fixed.
Yeah. Well, I hope we'll eventually find the missing parts then. So I can get fixed up too.
I love them. They're like my favorite. I know I've said that like 5 times now, but like they are my favorite. Way.
All right. Now we can see a lot clearer.
Yeah. We're not there yet, but that should do the trick for now. Now we just need to figure out how to level the nest. The tractor globe is probably done charging. Let's bring it outside.
Do you think it'll be enough to lift it?
I hope so. Because I have no idea what else we can do.
You?
Yeah?
I see you've brushed your hair in the shower again.
How can you tell?
It's not draining.
Sorry.
That is the worst time to show me that somebody else is not watching this. Right in the middle of the shower. Hello, whoever you are. I If you don't want to chat, you don't have to. But hello. It's nice to have somebody up here for a little bit. Do we want to eat? We should cook. I don't have enough boba nuts. Spicy apple though? Yes, please. Eat it.
Bro,
There's kind of an apple dew taste.
it's in there.
Hey, you never told me. What did your mate look like?
I don't know.
Didn't you get her file from the matchmaker?
Yeah, I did, but I never really looked at it.
Seriously? You're not even curious?
Well, no. I already knew you,
Whatever. Come on, we'll look at it together.
if you wish.
Oh, all right. Any other pictures?
Yeah.
She's kind of cute.
You think so?
Yeah, definitely. Don't you?
I don't know. Too much makeup, I think. I like a more natural look. Like yours.
Do you really think I'm not wearing any kind of makeup right now? Come on, let's check her profile instead of this foolishness. Let's see. Interests. Reading, music, having a drink with my friends. Whoa. Do you think you can handle such a strong personality?
That's harsh.
Job. Ocean biology research assistant at the University of Ox. Huh. Okay. Looks like you two are made for each other.
No one is made for each other. That's the kind of rhetoric the matchmaker uses.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. But it still looks to me like that was a blooting good pick. You'd make a great couple.
Might have made. There's a difference. Tell me, are you really wearing makeup right now?
We spend every waking minute together in the nest. If I discreetly slipped into the bathroom every morning to put on some eyeliner, don't you think you'd notice?
Yeah. At least, I think? But you're not really answering my question, though.
I know.
I love them so much. Here we go! Nose, be God. Take a screenshot. My favorite image.
What if we grabbed a little snack for the road?
Huh. Sounds good. I'll bring the first aid kit as well. Just in case.
Inventory management.
Did it move?
No, I don't think so.
Balding bloot! Ugh, it's over. It's not going back straight. We'll never be able to fix it. We are condemned to living on an incline in a broken ship forever. Until our body adapts and one of our legs starts shrinking to even us out.
That's not how things work.
I know that's not how things work. Nothing is working the way it should. Especially not this bloating tracto globe.
Poor thing is doing what it can. It wasn't designed to lift ships in the first place.
I know. But I was hoping it would go the extra mile. Right now, the batteries drain out even before lifting the nest off the ground.
What if we plugged it into a flow spring?
I thought about that, but we'd have to be able to seal the pipe shut. Unfortunately, I don't think they make gaskets for flow springs from a distant planet.
Perhaps we can make one.
With what? Paper mache?
Remember yesterday when I told you that rust scatters when it comes in contact with flow? We could use that feature to sculpt a gasket out of pieces of rust.
You could do that?
I don't think I could sculpt a nude statue of you or a super complex component, but molding a gasket? That seems doable.
That's awesome!
Hold on, let's not start pushing before the panties are pulled down.
Excuse me?
You've never heard of that saying?
No.
Must be a truth thing then. That means let's not celebrate before we...
Yeah. I got it. Anyway, how much rust do you need in order to pull the panties down?
I don't know. 4 or 5 blocks like those we already got?
Okay, so let's try and find that.
I think we've got everything we need to mold a joint for the tractoglobe. Alright then. Ready when you are.
I'm just waiting on you. I can't wait to get going.
My favorite thing about this game, too. Unprompted kissing.
Come back! We're not gonna eat you!
Why would they think that?
Now I'm hungry.
I know, right? Sorry, I kind of missed my U-turn.
We'll do better next time.
You don't do that here, right? Yeah, repair, tractor
So?
globe.
Well, it fits. That's a good sign. Let's get this ball rolling.
What?
What? Haven't you heard of that one either?
Oh no, I have. It's just a really old-fashioned saying.
Let's get this show on the road.
Okay, that's worse.
Can you just switch on the tractoglobe, please?
Okay.
It worked!
We did it! Now, we just need to fix up the wings, and the turbine, and the hypopropellers, and...
Don't be so cynical. Getting the nest out of the crevasse was quite a feat.
Huh? No, don't get me wrong. I am genuinely delighted. I love fixing things up. But I don't think we need to get started right away.
That's a relief.
Before we start fixing anything, we'll need to find the replacement parts.
Not the one we're going to, because that's the way we came onto the island. This way is now out.
We must look so goofy right now.
Yes.
Oh, that's an adorable achievement. I don't know if it popped up, but it was lovebirds. That was
This way is
adorable.
also full of rust.
Not for long.
I love this game so much, man. It's adorable.
Yum.
Yum. That's it. That's the line. End quote. Me with. I don't know what that's me with.
Another
Yikes.
one.
Bites the dust. Bites the rust.
Be careful. These creatures don't seem to be in their right mind.
I did notice that. Alright, that's it.
One of them is weakened. We should be able to pacify it.
Copy that. One left.
Oh, this one's mine.
Alright, that's it. Target locked. Settle down. Now's the time.
He's right for the picking.
Harvest time.
We make a good team. And now he's back to being sweet. Seems like it was the rust that made him aggressive.
I'd do the same if I were them.
What?
Think about it this way. You wake up in the morning with a rash covering your body. If you scratch it, it gets worse. If you don't scratch it, it still gets worse. Of course you're gonna lash out first chance you get.
I don't think this is the same thing.
Of course it is. Tell her Oink. Tell Kay that I'm right. Oink. His name is Oink now.
Oink. My favorite. Oink. Alright, give me a moment. I'm going to go steal a bottle of water from the fridge. There we go, no weird pissing noise. Anyway, piss time. Burb. Alright, I am back. Dang. Okay. Got that Snuggie on. Got ice cream sandwiches. Got a bottle of water. Spring water because purified water tastes like ass. Yeah, I can get away with unplugging my controller now. Cool.
Into the back. Another one.
More boba nuts, let's go.
What does she want? Okay.
Chill. You. Are you all right?
You know what to do. Bam.
Oh, Blute.
Vic, your turn.
I'm on it. I got this. Well done. One to... Now it's back.
Dodge this one.
I'm coming. Make way.
Boom. I got your back.
Sweet. Eat that. It's ripe for the picking.
Harvest time.
Let's get it over with.
And done. That was easy.
And you also get rust for winning fights. But they're, like,
We're gonna get stuffed.
It didn't give me the island purified. Which sucks. Ah, there it is. With another fight.
I have to say, it's much nicer this way.
Whew. We lost him.
If that's the bridge we want, so that's where we go.
And more rust.
You can never have too much. Rust?
Of course. It's always useful.
Anything spotted?
Another thing from home. How many do you think Exanova built before they realized it wouldn't work?
I guess they knew what they were doing. Having worked for them, I can tell you they don't just throw money around.
Knowing my mom, I'm not surprised. Still though, it shouldn't take years of research and observation to realize that this planet is scattered around like a jigsaw puzzle. You don't just see this and think, ooh, this place is nice. We should settle it.
That's what we did.
But we didn't have much of a choice. Why did my mom never mention any of this to me? I don't think Exanova wins colonization contracts on the regular.
These buildings look kind of old. Your mom may not have been head of the company then. She may not have been with the company.
Yeah, still.
Agreed.
Do you see what I'm seeing?
What?
Straight ahead. An aerial flow thread.
Oh, yeah. Do you think it could carry us all the way up there?
Only one way to find out. Seems like that's the highest we'll get.
That wasn't too far off. Look, there's another bridge over there.
Ugh.
We'll have to lay off the apple dues then. This one is nice and ripe.
They're tailing us. There's still more. Fruit!
We're too quick for them.
I had washed my hair this morning.
Did we miss, or did it break?
It broke.
Is that the obliteration obelisk from Risk of Rain?
Did you feel that?
What?
Like a tremor.
No, I wasn't paying attention.
I hope I imagined it.
Come on, let's keep going. Should we take a break?
Indeed. If you told me one day I'd be millions of lumsec from the apiary watching rocks flying by,
Beautiful, isn't it?
I'd say intriguing. I'm trying to figure out how it works.
I'm pretty sure you don't know how nucleosynthesis works either. But you can still appreciate the stars in the sky.
That's true. It could be worse.
Yeah. Actually, this is all thanks to the matchmaker.
What?
Think about it. Imagine the matchmaker had put us together. We would have spent our boring lives in the apiary without surprise, and we would have never ended up here, together, watching rocks flying by.
This is no joking matter. For all we know, the apiary is hot on our trail right now. If they find us, and they bring us back, we'll see how much you want to thank the matchmaker.
That was just a turn of phrase.
Not a good one. All right, come on. Let's go.
That was the last one. Are we saving those for later?
Of course.
Do we agree this thing does not look very natural?
Yeah, it's probably satellite debris or a rocket propeller. This part of space is a real dump.
I don't know. This stone circle around it still looks weird to me.
This? These aren't stones. They're Bryums mollis mollis. Bloofs, for short.
Bloofs?
Yeah, because when you sit on them, it goes.
Ooh, I like.
Oh.
Huh.
I think I could fall asleep right here. You? You?
Who? What? I told you I'm not going back. Go bloot yourselves!
You. It's me. I think you fell asleep.
Oh, sorry. These bloofs are way too comfortable. You can't leave me here.
If we ever need to sleep under the stars, we'll know where to come.
You gotta imagine or wonder how these, like, islets keep up with the water, though.
This one's a little rotten, isn't it?
You're a little rotten. Sorry, it was a reflex. Did I just see that thing eat up a flow thread?
Sure, that's probably why these creatures don't seem affected by the rust.
Good for them. Us, namely. I feel like she's avoiding us.
Don't turn around, but I think we're being followed.
Okay.
You're set. Are you all right?
This one's ready.
On it. Got it.
Oh, bam! That didn't seem to bother him much.
Go, girl.
Cover me. Take that! like that too much. You know what to do.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Chill. Now what? Well done. Want to go? Let's get it over with.
And done.
He's ripe for the picking.
Harvest time.
Alrighty.
That's how we rock. Hey, are you sure they canceled the colonization? Because we've come across a lot of infrastructure at this point.
I'm just telling you what I read in the archives.
Could it be that the archives are lying? Of course they could be.
Ah, yes, force petting.
What was that noise?
Ugh, my stomach. It needs to be fed soon.
Whoa, I'm not sure what his toy did to him, but I wouldn't like to be in its place.
Hold on.
What?
Let's get a...
Doesn't sound like a... A little more rust?
Don't mind if I do.
Don't be scared.
Okay.
What did I tell you? Shielding!
He's too impervious.
We should coordinate our attacks.
Missed.
We should try... It seems like my attacks aren't landing.
Maybe if we both attacked at the same time.
I think we found the right technique.
Ready when you are.
All set.
Ha! I'm sure he felt that.
Ready?
Now! You want some more? Ready when you are.
Ready.
Eat it!
3, 2, 1.
Go, go, go! Booyah!
On your mark.
Now! Eat it!
Ready.
Now!
You
Yep, saw that.
ripe for the picking.
Harvest time. Kapow!
Who's next? The end.
That was tough.
He left his toy behind.
That's not a toy. Looks like...
A robot?
almost. It's a Draka. Drone for autonomous cartography. Very old tech. The kind we sent out to Beauty before it was integrated to the apiary.
Oh.
Seems like they pondered integrating Source for a while as well. I wonder why they changed their minds.
Could be the fact that this planet is scattered like a puzzle.
Probably was a factor. The Draka may hold some answers.
You're kidding.
No, really. Stuff from that era was built tough. We may be able to boot it back up. Okay. I might have spoken a bit quickly. The flow circuits are completely fried. But look at what I was able... The anti-grav chips don't seem to be damaged. I should be able to make them compatible with our boots by tweaking the connectors a bit.
Whoa.
Even better, the mapping module is also working perfectly.
There we go.
The glove's power source. It should... Boom! This should be very helpful for finding our way around the bits of land. That's nuts. These old machines are plain and simple, not like the new stuff with boronic nano components everywhere.
Are you okay?
You know, I am starting to get tired of being beat up by every critter that comes around.
Should I carry you?
No, that's fine. I can walk on my own. Although if you have some heavy-duty pain meds...
All right. I get...
Snuggle?
I was more thinking about gathering
We already have...
Oh yeah, then I guess we just need to find a place to lay low. So, that way we can map out the different bits?
Yeah, and with this, we can make our way back to the nest a lot easier. Hey, look! It's...
Right on! Seems like...
Are you surprised?
He looks good in a tie.
What is?
It looks like there's also... I don't know.
In that case, we definitely have to check it.
I need to fight myself to stop doing this.
Come on, give me your boots. Once I plug in these chips, they'll be like a whole new pair.
I can barely figure out left from right as they are.
Dude's out of it.
I am gonna kill them. I swear I am gonna kill them.
Are you sure you don't want to take a break, get some fresh air?
No! These bloating anti-grav chips aren't the boss of me.
I still don't understand what the problem is.
The problem is, there is such a thing as a standard. And the Borons who designed this drone thought it might be fun to improve this standard. Except, if you take a standard and improve upon it, you get...
2 standards?
0 standard! And so now, just so they can fit...
Anything I...
No, I'm okay. I'm done.
What?
Well, yeah. When you...
I mean, since you were complaining, I was thinking...
It's a matter of... Let's go. We'll see if these work. Ready to test these?
I guess.
Okay, follow the thread as usual, except this... I'm taking the lead. Obviously, it doesn't work as well if we're not...
Well, it was a pleasure meeting you guys.
That's awesome.
You've traveled across space, but floating a few feet above the ground is awesome?
Awesomeness is very subjective, you.
In any case, these boots are working. We should try them with that thread we weren't able to use last time.
Do you remember where it was?
The mapping module certainly does. All right, give me those medical plants of yours. Time to fire up the synthesizer. With this thing, we'll be right back on our feet.
Are you sure you know how?
I have a synthesizer in my ship. Of course I know how these work.
No, wait, that's not the way.
I know what I'm doing.
Really? Because at this stage, you should...
Look, I've always done it this way, and it's always worked out. You're not gonna tell me how to use my own synthesizer.
All right. All right, as you wish.
Haha, what do you say about...
All right.
And?
Sorry.
And... Okay, that's not what I was... All right, you can open your eyes. Surprise anniversary!
Huh?
I meant to say surprise, and then I thought, happy anniversary. I panicked.
Whose anniversary is it?
It's our anniversary. 1 month on Source.
Already?
Yeah, I mean, give or take a few days.
It went by fast.
Yeah, remember the time we almost died crashing on this planet?
And the time we almost died in an earthquake?
Ah, and the time we almost died fighting that critter?
I hope this is only the beginning. And that I'll have many more chances to almost die.
Aren't you a charmer? So, are you gonna open your present? Well, our present.
Sure. Sure. Uh-huh. What is it?
Fermented apple juice. I stuck them in the soaker tub to accelerate the process. I'm calling it apple brew.
Do you think that it's any good?
Well, worst case scenario, we just wasted some apple juice. No big deal.
Should we open it now?
We can open it whenever you want.
To us.
To us.
Cheers.
Hey, that's really good, actually.
That's really strong, too. Do you remember the first time you talked about leaving the apiary?
Of course. I'd had a shouting match with my mom. I was just angry.
No, before that.
Before?
We had landed the nest on a hilltop, we were stargazing, and you said, "Come on, let's go." I haven't stopped thinking about it since that day. I think that's what pushed me to dig into the Astro Company archives, which led me to find the coordinates of Source. I wanted to be ready for the day.
Wait, when was that?
I don't remember. Right at the beginning, you and your mom got in a fight. You hopped into the nest at night, and you picked me up at my house.
Was that when we went to the uplands?
Yes, the uplands. That's it.
Oh, Flute, I remember. It was in Frocember. It was super cold out. I was freezing. I just wanted to get back into the nest. That's why I said, let's go. And since you didn't respond, I thought you wanted to stay outside. So I didn't push it. I actually caught a beast of a cold that night.
Wait, so that means if I hadn't misunderstood that night...
I wouldn't have caught a cold.
No, but wait. You don't realize how deep this goes. That means we would never have known about Source. We would have never come all the way here. We would probably still be stuck in the apiary.
Sure. But if I hadn't caught a cold, I would have never been stuck in bed for a week. And you would have never visited me for tea, with armloads of homemade cookies. And you would have never hung out with me for hours on end when I look like a ghost. And I wouldn't have fallen in love with you. So who knows? Maybe I would be living happily in the apiary with my mate.
Really? The cookies? That's what made you fall in love?
In my defense, they were some excellent cookies. But no, idiot, it wasn't the cookies. It was the thoughtfulness. I was sick, my nose was all swollen, croaking voice. I was a mess. And you just showed up, without me asking. I'd only known you for barely 3 weeks. You took care of me. You baked me some cookies. You stayed and chatted all night, even though it was pretty clear nothing would happen. And you kept on making me laugh, even though it hurt every time I laughed. I hated you.
What was it? Did you fall in love, or did you hate me?
Well, they're not mutually exclusive. Kinda like salty sweet.
Here. Give me a taste.
Ah, yeah, baby! Let's go. Max HP up, let's go! No combat power, but that's okay.
And done. It's all straightened out. Everything's tidy and clean.
Besides us, that is.
Yeah, we are kinda stinky. Off to the shower then?
Ah, Bloot.
What is it?
I just mopped the bathroom.
Oh. Do you think we can marinate another 10 to 15 minutes in our own filth?
Honestly, can do.
It's kind of a regressive dish, isn't it?
Why'd you say that?
Well, it's a lot of fat and carbs. You're usually more fine dining.
That's true. There's more if you want.
Definitely. 18, 19, 20. Keep on going, my love, you're strong. 21, 22.
You know I'm able to count on my own, right?
Yeah, but I like to watch when you do push-ups. That way I feel like I'm participating.
Okay, where were we?
14.
Huh? I thought it was at least 20.
No. See? You do need me to count. Alright, back to it. 14, 15, 13, 14...
I love them so much. There's not one where she's leaning her head back, so I can't get one of her without a nose. But here we are again. How does it feel to be noseless, bitch? Nothing over here. No need to do anything there. Can't do anything there.
Improve what, exactly? Ready to reach some new heights?
Always. You want to do it here, or...?
Oh, no. I was referring to the boots. You know, with the anti-grav sticks, now we'll be able to go to new places and everything.
Ah.
But I'm sure it can wait. Kay, we need to talk.
Should I be worried?
Yes. No. Maybe. Promise me you won't be mad.
I can't promise anything without knowing what this is about.
It's about your skidding. Say that you could use some extra training.
Okay, show me.
You're not mad?
Why would I be mad? I love to learn new things.
I feel like the voice acting is
All right.
very
Let's hop
hit
on a
or
few threads
miss.
to practice. Skid! That's it! You did it! Let's do another one. Now! Now you're getting it. Let's see if you can keep it going. Skid! Now! Now you have a handle on this. Perfect.
I have to say, I have an excellent teacher.
Well, you passed the test. Let's get back to business.
Yeah, I sit with what I said. I think the voice acting is very hit or miss, but like,
Not bad.
Hey, that's for cooking.
alright, I got probably 10 more minutes in me before I'm gonna take a break from this. So, to those who have come in and popped in and watched just a little bit, I know it's not a long stream, at least don't think it was. I hope you have a good time, hope you've had a good day, and if you haven't, I hope at least me chortling and not necessarily talking much was at least comfortable enough to help with the day, even if it's not drastic improvements. I'm gonna try to start streaming a little more often now, since I'm back home. It just kind of depends on where my schedule takes me. I do want to try to do some PC games on the Steam Deck, so I might try to do that, but that's if I can figure out how to set that up.
Ready when you are.
All set? Oh, Bloot! Is right for the picking.
Harvest time. This one, dodge this one.
I'm coming. You!
Cover me. Bam! Target. This one's Loot. One left.
On your mark.
Go, go.
You?
Yep. Saw that! You know what to do.
I'm on it.
Now shoot. Who's next? Okay, that's kind of cool.
You mean really cool? If you were trying to shake me, you failed.
Ready when you are.
Ready. He's ripe for the picking.
Harvest time.
One down.
Take that!
I don't even think he felt that. On your mark.
Now!
You.
Yep, saw that.
Let's get it over with.
And done.
We make a good team.
There we are, there's all the nodes. Yep.
It's not very warm.
Get swimming. You'll warm up.
Do you think we'll have enough?
We never have enough.
Missed.
All right, let's try again. We can do this. There we are.
I feel like a whole new world just opened up.
I hope we'll find what we need in this area to repair the nest. Well, there's no doubt about it now. Source was clearly colonized. Look at these. They don't look like research outposts. These are clearly dwellings.
I don't understand. Why would Exonova lie in their file?
That's what bothers you? There are tons of reasons people lie. I think the question you should ask is, how was the apiary able to colonize an entire planet without anyone noticing? Where did the people go? What does that mean for us?
I would like to think it's good news.
Really?
I don't understand what happened here, but if Source had indeed been colonized, then abandoned, that dramatically increases our chances of finding something to repair the nest with.
That's what you call good news?
No small victory.
Okay. We'll make do. This one smells weird.
Chuck it then.
Are you insane? double backflip. What's that?
Well, I have to admit, I just flipped once.
Oh yeah, so did I. It's a double, because there's two of us.
Oh, okay.
I love this game so fucking much, man. I know I said that 1,000 times, and I'm probably gonna say it 1,000 more, but this game's just fucking adorable. It's got so much soul. And my headset's nearly dead. Son of, Yeah, I can't do anything until I get the blast. Except right now, I believe it's time to hop off and take a break. And all of that fun noise. So, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. Thank you for coming and watching if you did. Or if you watch it as a VOD, I appreciate you for your time. You don't have to leave a like, you know, all that shilling noise. You don't have to. But if you do, it'd be appreciated. You know, subscribe, like, da-da-da-da-da. Share it if you want to. You don't have to. There's no obligation. Appreciate your time. And have a good night. Or day. Or afternoon. Or morning. Anyway, take care.